not gone live still on YouTube. Then I'll change my mindset and look for sells. So buy stop is now in. Buy stop is in. And we've just got to wait 15 minutes. Yoko, good afternoon, Squire. Abdullah, good afternoon, Apple user. Look at, we've got some interaction here on bloody TikTok already. So we have a buy stop in on gold. We're going to look for potential fill the wick, but if this candle closes back below this range in 12 minutes, then we're going to look for sells. So let's go. We're going to look for 20. So we're just going to sit tight, guys. It's been a really good morning today. Let me know how your day's been. Has it been good? Um, so yeah, we've absolutely smashed it today. Smashed it. How many of you are in the free Telegram channel? If you're in the free Telegram channel, let me know. If you're not, maybe you should be. Or if you really want to take your trading to the next level and be like the rest of the members, we oh, Amazon. Well, that's when this dog, it's the only time he drives me nuts. I'm a lifetime member, one trade this morning, $179. Yeah, exactly. I mean, look, guys, I mean, if you just jump on the Telegram channel now, so look, the trades that I've sent out today, I've sent them all everywhere. So we've done 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 trades today. Is it not? Oh, why am I showing you that? You've got bloody, yeah. There you go. 5 trades. Voila. So very simple, guys. I don't normally share them all with the free channel, but today I have. So easy setups, easy pickings. Oh man, it's the dog. The only thing that drives me nuts is when the doorbell rings. He's quiet all day. He's quiet all day until the freaking doorbell rings, and then he just drives me nuts. Going to be reducing my days on the road next year, Vic. At the rate you're going, mate, you can do this full time. But what I'd say is, where a lot of people take trading, get it. Once you go full time, that's a big commitment, right? So when I say full time, look, full time for me isn't trading 9 till 5 because that would drive me insane. I trade certain hours, but this morning I've had coaching sessions, so I have traded more. Um, but they've all been great setups. I've shared them in the members channel. I've shared them in the Telegram channel, free Telegram channel. They've all been great setups. Now, when you start to, let's say, wind down your career path that pays you, because there's one thing different to let's say, a job to trading. Anyone know the difference between the job and trading? What's the difference? Why do people stay in jobs all their life? What do you know about that? Yes, that exactly. That's the answer. Security. So security is you know on a day that you're going to get paid X amount. And whether you're happy with that amount or you're not happy with that amount, it doesn't matter. You're just happy because you you know you're getting paid. In job you lose bonus, boss's money. Here you lose your own. Okay. So look, the objective, right, is to leverage your capital to be as profitable as you possibly can be. Now, job has an interesting meaning. Do you know what job stands for? Does anyone know what job stands for? Yes, Vic Snazzle, just over broke. So why is that? Because it doesn't matter what you earn or you with your job, your hours are always worth your hours, and you can only ever work so many hours. Yes, you can get bonuses. Yes, you can do different things. Trading, what's the difference? Well, trading is different because you can have a job if you want. You can do other businesses. You can do whatever you want. So I trade in the morning and I trade US Open. Now, if, for example, I don't know, what job would I, so today's P&L, look, I'm not like the ones you'll see on Instagram that are showing you hundreds of thousands in a day. But look, to make, I don't know, what, 6K in a day, what job would I need to be doing? Oops, to do that. I mean, it's not footballers' money, I get that, but I was no good at football. I was all right, but I was never going to be a professional. So, how can I turn that 6K into, let's say, 12K? How can I turn the 12K into 24K? Well, the difference is we just need more money to trade. I don't need to trade any more. I don't need to trade any more hours. I just need more money to trade. Yeah, so when I do one-to-one coaching for me is the most expensive thing that I charge, but it doesn't earn me. Uh, what's going on? Um, One-to-one is the most expensive thing that I charge for, but it's less profitable to me than trading because I can only coach one person at a time, and I can only be in that one space doing that one thing. Yes, if I'm coaching and there's a trade set up, I'll always be monitoring the charts and I can do that. So yeah, Vic, absolutely. More accounts copying in the background. The other thing, you're always going to have down periods. Now, when you're in a job, you've got security. As soon as you come away from the security, you then have you're forced to make money from trading. So it puts a different perspective on your mindset. It can force you to take trades. It can force you to make a decision you might not want to because you might not have been able to withdraw from your trading account and you might have your mortgage to pay in 3 days. And you're looking at your account going, oh shit, I need to make X amount of money. So you're forced into taking a trade. Now, these are things that you have to consider. So what you want to do is think about how can I put myself into a position where I don't need to worry about that. So if you are going to, has your mic moved? Hello? Hello? Can you hear me? Is that better? Better? I don't know what happened. Hello, hello, hello. It shouldn't have moved. Can you hear me, guys? Just confirm yes or no before I forget what I was talking about. Okay, Vic, it's all good for you, mate. And you're on the road. Okay, so like I said before, I forget what I was talking about. Yeah, as soon as you take away that security, it puts added pressure on your trading, and now you're then not just trading with rules, you're trading based on emotion because you need to make capital. And as soon as you need to make capital, it puts a whole different pressure. So, next, first thing you do is, as you're trading, start putting some funds, let's say 6 months worth of living costs to one side. So as you're trading and working, give yourself a 6 month nest egg that's going to cover all costs without making any trading profits. So if you know your monthly expenses, mortgages, food, bills, electricity, kids' food, clubs, whatever, car, insurance, you name it, tot it all up. Add 10, 15% on for minor uh, misdemeanors. So you get your amount. You go, right, okay, I need 4,000 a month. I need 5,000 a month. I need 2,000 a month. Whatever it is, multiply that by six. Get that money on your sidelines. Once you've got that on the sidelines, then if you really want to take a big move and a big step into trading, then that's the time to do it because you're not going to have the pressure because you know you've got 6 months of capital behind you. You know that you've generated that 6 months of capital from work and from trading. So you know you can trade. Now it's up to you to then start leveraging your accounts, whether it's funded accounts, personal accounts, whether you start doing something on, um, I don't know, see if there's a community that wants some help, you know, show them what you've been doing, show them you can be involved. Can you help with, I don't know, social media, marketing, whatever? See if you can get a few hundred quid a week or 1,000 a month, whatever, just to take a little bit of risk away. Okay, so do I like, I'm still going to leave this. I'm not going to do anything. I'm still going to leave the buy-in for now. It can go either way here, guys. It can go either way. 130. But I'm going to leave the buy-in for now. If it drops in 15 minutes, then we'll take a sell. If it hasn't dropped too far. Now, why am I holding to the buy? Okay, so look, we're $16 down on the day. So the day is kind of neither here nor there. So far, it's been what? Let's have a look. Based on where we are, 16. It's been what? $54 down on the day. So could be a 1 bar pullback. I would rather see if it's going to be a 1 bar pullback. I'd rather trade it like this, Dan. 15 minutes. Where was it? This one here. Is that if I go trade history, you'll see that's the one I took here. Strong momentum down. Buyers failed to push price up. Break the low. Yeah, buy stops look good on gold. Copy. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So, I mean, there's more clean range, to be fair, to the downside on gold than the upside, but we still have what, 46 pips available. We've got a 25 pip first target, so it still looks all right. But it has been a strong day so far. Strong day. So Vic, come on guys, while we're open and honest, what's our targets to finish the year? Anyone got any targets to finish the year? How do you want to finish the year? Vic probably wants to get his stage two passed. He's already had one payout. He's looking for his stage two pass. I'm guessing by the end of the year, Vic, you might have even had stage three passed at this rate. Three payouts for Mr. Shilson and a 25k, 30k funded. Lovely. It was to get to stage two payout, but I might be chasing stage three. Love it, love it, Vic. Jimmy Singh, good afternoon. So listen, guys, for those of you, just if is there anyone in the live stream right now that has never been to this live stream before, YouTube or TikTok? Andy Matkin, 500 up on your own account. Lovely. That's what I want to see. We'll get there. We'll get there. Anyone else? TikTok? What's your goals? Matthew Ratcliffe, good afternoon. Amarit, good afternoon. So we do have a buy stop pending order right now on gold, which is, as you look at it, it's a 30-minute flip. It's a 15-minute one bar pull. Oh, that is this what you were saying, Dan? You were looking at this as a one bar pullback. Okay, I see what you're saying. I would rather it have been more in the direction. I'm just looking at it as it's failed to close below. Um, yeah, I get you now, mate. Sorry, pal. I get you. 30 flip, all kind of pointing to that we can run up into this area. So 25 pip first target. Um, just check the high. 406723. Let's move that down a pip. 53. Give it 3 pips of range. 3 pips of spread above the high. Okay, Comic's going to open. Volume comes in a minute. Yeah, let's see. Now, this is in one of those positions, like I say, where gold could go long or it could go short. Now, short, I would need to see a close below this wick here. And if it does go and close below this wick, fantastic. Then I wait for wick up and I sell below the low. I hope it comes in our favor. I hope it comes in our favor if it breaks the high. If it doesn't break the high, I don't care if it drops. And here we go, getting close. So get ready with your stop loss to entry as well, guys. So use the 70% rule. So 25 pips. Oh, it doesn't get much closer than that. So about 18, 19 pips, get your stop to break even. And we're in. Okay, you can get to break even now if you want, guys. So I've gone to break even. One pip. Go on, 1 pip. Why did that not close out? Okay, so there we go. TP hit, lovely. 30 pips. Okay, let it push now, hopefully. Uh Another one strikes the dust. And here we go. There we go. We're out. Easy pips. Peter Cole, don't worry, mate. Don't chase it. Don't chase it. Now, this is where it could get interesting because if this pops and fails to take out this high, I'll be watching sells underneath here. Glow by Anna. Well, Anna, I hope you just caught that. Did you catch those 25 pips? Anyone catch those 25 pips? So where are we now? Just added 936 to the account. There we go. So the day is a sea of blue. A sea of blue. Well done, Bartulka. Anyone else? Let me know if you got those pips, guys. If you got those pips, can you please share it on social media and tag me on TikTok or Instagram at Mark Owen Concepts. I really want to see who's taking trades. Don't get you up on TikTok. Very weird. Why is that? Well, you Big Harvey, you can't see me on TikTok? What's going on? Lightning, appreciate the comments. Um, try and search for me, see if you can see it. I need someone that's good with social media. Oh, look at the Aggie. Thanks for the kit, for the heart, and Batuka, thanks for the. You're awesome. Very kind of you. Nice gifts in there. Okay, so easy pips there, guys. This is what we just call the 30-minute flip. We saw the market, it closed above, and all we're looking to do is fill the range of that wick. But rather than take it all the way to the top, we came out just below because we don't want to be greedy. Never want to be greedy. See? Here we go. There's a there's a exit. Now it did come out twice because I hit it manually because it didn't look like it was going to close for some reason. Um, Even bigger, Harvey. I'm done for the week. Lovely. Did you get your payout, pal? Did you request your payout? Second payout? Uh, let's see if there's anything else out there. Mm, let's get rid of that. Okay, DAX is looking a little bit messy now. We've come into this, not quite up into this area. Now, I do have a pending sell stop, guys, on the DAX, but it's underneath the daily low, underneath yesterday's low. You can see here the broker started off with a move lower, but that's very different across a lot of platforms. So I've put it back underneath that daily low. Um, we'll see how this market pans out because one thing to look for is what is going to happen with the NASDAQ. The NASDAQ, let me just move this out of the way. We don't need it right now. And let me get rid of all of this. So this big area, big area. Uh, okay, sorry guys. Um, I can follow guys. Oh, Lightning, you too kind. Okay, so listen, guys, I'm just waiting now because I think the NASDAQ is going to be really, really interesting. See what happens. So usually these big even numbers, right, on the NASDAQ, especially if we go back to the daily 1 second, if you look at this date here, Friday, the 10th of October, this is where we had the monster sell-off. What was it? About, can't even see the number of pips. Over 1,000 points selling off, 1,200 points selling off. The recovery from there was insane. Now, it's a big number, right? Big number, 24,000. Yesterday we saw a sell-off from top to bottom, a gain of similar price. Look at the high of yesterday. It was pretty much identical to where the high was on the 10th of October, where we sold off to the same point. Then on Interesting. That was the Friday. So the Monday then had a massive gap up. So let's see what happens here because this could pave a way for if buyers are going to come in, I'd expect it to be pretty strong. So I want to see what's going to happen through here. I would have expected it more to happen, maybe around the open or later on in the day. A little bit like I think it was last Friday. A little bit like last Friday. Um, um, uh, 1 second. Sorry, mate. There's Okay. Kranzo, good afternoon. Sorry, we're just getting inundated with messages on a Friday afternoon. There's not much really to jump in about right now, on the basis that look, we just caught some nice pips here on gold. When I say nice, 25. But before the madness in gold started happening, I was really happy with 25 pips. Okay. Now 25 pips is kind of TP1. Okay, normal. We're getting 100 pip trades on a daily basis. So what I'm gonna look for here and is a close below this level on a 15-minute chart. If we get a close below this level, I'm gonna look for effectively this. I mean, so look, support has been formed. Price to come down, close below. Next candle to wick up, and we'll sell below the low. Uh, uh, sorry guys, I've just got to do something. Uh, Hold on, it's not recognizing my ID with this on this. Ignore the hair, guys. One second. Are you trading on your real account or a funded? This is real. This one's real. This one is sorry, guys. I'm just getting pestered. One second. Right. Sorry, guys. There we go. Are you trading funded? Got to go. Cheers, Big Harvey. Yes, apologies, guys. It's Friday, and I have kind of. It's not that I've switched off a bit. Um, we've got, we've got to wait for a few things to happen before I do anything. Okay, so DAX is pushing from here. NASDAQ. Let's see. Okay, here we go. Let's see if we can get something here. 50, 15, 15, 15. Right, what am I going to look for, guys? I need a candle to close above. What's above there? We have 95 points. So, okay. Are you tra Yeah, same question. I'm going to wait, see if we can get a close above here. If we can get a close above, gold's pushing back to those highs again. Uh, So there's going to be no further trade on gold for me. I don't like what's above here. We're coming straight back up into further structure. So I'm just going to sit tight and wait to see what happens. We have no major. Let me just check on this. 2:45 is the next news, so I won't be on at 2:45, that's for sure. I'm probably going to clock off about 2:15 today. We've done what we need to do today. Guys, how many of you, like I say, I know I've just been a bit quiet there, I've just been a bit preoccupied with uh, a couple of things going on personal stuff, so I do apologize about that. but my attention is back to the charts. I don't mind drifting off a little bit because I know there's no setups, right? So unless you guys are going to ask me questions and keep me really engaged, then it's a little bit difficult to keep talking about the charts unless something starts happening. Um, what else do we have right now? Uh, how long have I been trading? I started well, if we go back to the beginning, right? I first started trading penny stocks, oil and gas shares back in 2006 to 2008, I think it was. To that late 2006, 2007, it would be to 2009. I then did my first bit of Forex November 2009 and properly started trading 2010. So yeah, pretty long time. Pretty long time. Coming up 16 years. Is there an option to get 2 weeks trial of your premium group? Unfortunately not. I don't do trials. Um, I don't do anything different here. I can't be bothered with the admin. Um, Worst case scenario is it's £97 for 1 month. Um, if you don't like it after 14 days, I'll give you money back, but it would be 14 days. Um, that if you want to go for the lifetime offer, then it is a lifetime offer, 997. It's just too much. I did trials once and I had, as you can imagine, literally everyone, the cat, the dog, any pet, all just jumping in for the free trials, and then they all bugger off when it comes to payment time. And so, and also the people who take a free trial, they tend to not turn up to everything. So this is my free trial. My free trial is you see what I do on a daily basis here on TikTok or YouTube. Um, and and it's not me being awkward, bar Tulka. It's just I've done it before. Um, it's just not worth the hassle for me. Um, that's I end up spending more time adding people, removing people. It's like, ugh, you know, I'm sure I'm sure most people have seen what we do on a daily basis. Oh, I need to update the stats. Look, the stats don't lie, right? You've been coming here long enough to see what I do and what I don't do, and either like it or you don't like it. And my opinion is, if you like what you see, you turn up here on a daily basis, and if you want to get more involved, then it's basically 25 quid a week. And as you saw, Vic Snazzle. No, no, no. These stats are just from live stream here since the 1st of August. Oh shit, what did I just do there? There we go. Sorry. Um, so since the 1st of August, live stats since the 1st of August. Um, you saw one of the guys in here, he's posted just from one trade today, did $179 in from one of the setups. So look, it covers itself. See, see this, this is exactly my thing, right? Batuka, you just said I'll keep coming to the streams and watch Telegram. Maybe I'll earn enough to pay for the premium group. See, this is the thing. People want to jump into the premium group or the paid for group. I'll call it a paid for group. Um, and they're hoping that in a trial, if they're in that 2 weeks, they might do what they need to do in order to get the money to pay for it. And then if they haven't, they just disappear. I can't help if people don't see the setups, if they don't understand the analysis that's going on. And I try and explain everything from in layman term what we do here and how it's done. But look, the best way of actually doing anything, and this isn't trading specific, this is absolutely with anything. If you want to get involved and you want to get better at just anything, the only way of doing it is by getting mentored and getting mentored from someone that is doing what you want to do. Okay, the DAX is on a move, but we'll see. What's the what's the in the group? Sorry, can you ask that again? What's the in the group? Um, so the membership, there's two options. One is £97 a month, and the other one is 997. So that's £1,000 for the year. However, right now we are doing a lifetime offer for anyone that joins in November. Join in November is £997. What's in the membership group where you have private live streams, you've got setups, watch lists, daily videos, you name it, all the recordings, everything. Ask a question, share a chart. You've got another 180 so members all looking for the same setup. So you get members sharing the charts that you want to see. You got constant support. Yeah. It's obviously anyone that turns up to these sessions, you just have these sessions. And I'm speaking to on NASDAQ 15-minute chart, does it bother you the wick of the bearish previous candle? This one here, not if it closes above, but I would be putting my order above there if we get a close above. Setup on DAX. Let's have a look. You got, yeah, setup is here. You need a wick down. Let's see it drop. Oh, wrong chart. I've put the DAX in for now. 1 second. I just want to have a look at the NASDAQ. I might cancel this quickly. Oh, it's in. Okay, partial TP. Oh, what just happened there? Did I just close? Oh no. Uh, oh, it's because I've got the daily sell stop on. Uh, that's okay. Okay, right. So DAX buys are in. All right. Trade management, auto break even. Why is that not popping up? There it is. Okay, 15 pips break even, guys. What the? All right. First thing I'm going to do is bring my stop right up underneath this low. So reduce risk. Uh, I can't move the auto break even line for some reason. It's just going to keep moving my bloody entry. Let's try just zooming in a bit more. There we go. Okay, 15 pips. Now, I don't know what trades you've done today, guys, or what position you um if you've had a good day, I would consider just in fact I'm gonna do this because I've had a really good day. I'm just gonna hit the break even button. We got 12 pips up. I don't care if it comes down and stops me out break even. I'm not gonna hand profit back today. So it's still a valid setup. Um, I'm just gonna cover any sort of charges. It's still a valid setup if you're in it. I'm just not gonna hand it back any profit. So up to you guys what you want to do with it. I'm just moving stops to break even. There you go, I'm out. So I'm going to add a break even to the tally. There's going to be no more trades from me today. So if you have a look, there we go. We made a grand total of 11.52. That's it. Checkout time. Break even 13. Results. Break even 13. All right. Yes. So look, depending where you were in this one, it's break even. You might have had a win, I'm not sure. You might have closed some at 15 pips. Uh, what am I going to suggest? Okay, so I'm going to put it up now. We are. Yeah, I need someone tech savvy to help me out at the minute. For some reason, I yeah, like I said, guys, this is a perfect valid setup. I wouldn't be doing if I hadn't had the day that I've had, I'd still be leaving it. Okay? I would still be in um I would still be in the trade. But there's no point me handing profit back or the potential. Yeah. Now look at this. Gold is flat on the day. Gold is flat on the day. I don't like the look of the daily chart on gold at the minute. Um, this now is 15, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 22, 23,257. So yeah, okay. So for those of you that are interested in the lifetime, I've just posted a link now in the chat section on both TikTok and YouTube. Depending on your location, you can make a payment in 3 installments because there is something called Klarna on there. Um, some locations won't allow it, but it is an option. You will be exposed to all potential trades, recordings, group events. December the 10th, we're doing our Christmas party. So if there's anyone UK based that would be interested, you're all you're all invited. You're not all invited. Members are all invited for a trading day and then dinner and drinks afterwards. Um, okay, look, here you go. If you on it, you still need about another 2 or 3 pips to get to break even. Okay, guys, break even now. Break even now. If you took the trade, break even now. And first take profit has got about another. There you go. TP1 just hit. TP1 just hit. Now I've marked it down as a break even because that's exactly what I did. If you guys took a winner, then that's fine. You adhere to your stats, right? Um, so it just shows the systems work, right? The systems work. Uh, Hello, I'd like to join your group and trade like you. I think you're one of the best. Oh, this is a nice message. Is bloody hell. Uh, um, XAW. So your question, I don't give anyone access to my accounts, but you can see me trade. All the member stuff is done on Zoom, so there's no delay. But yeah, I don't do copy trading if that's what you're asking. But you can obviously look at what I do. I'll tell you what I'm doing it, why I'm doing it ahead of time. So there's no problem there. Uh, no, there's no, don't apologize for anything. Oh, you've used a translator. Ah, okay. Um, all right. So, uh, I think I've seen your name in here. So, obviously, guys, there's certain things that are always kept private, right? You can see it every day. You can see my account here. The account number doesn't change. Um, the only time you'll see a different account is if I'm going to be trading a funded one, which you'll see that as well. So there's no hidden. Everything's transparent. Look at this. Gold's up on the day now. Gold is up on the day. I don't like. I just don't like this. Look at this. Big wicks to the upside, big wicks to the downside, small bodies. We're, when I see stuff like this, it makes me think we're going to consolidate for a number of days until we get a big move. And the big move could be to the upside or to the downside. Who knows? Based on previous weeks and months movement, you're probably going to have to favor a move to the upside. But this is why instead of Fox Trades Mark, you make trading look so easy. There is a great teacher in you. Ha! Thank you, sir. Uh, Fox Trades. Now, listen, just remember, trading is simple. The hardest thing to control is what? The hardest thing to control with trading is what? Yes, yourself. Emotion, yeah. And emotions are kicked because it's basically your dopamine levels taking you into fight or flight mode. And the reason you have emotions is probably because you don't have a plan. You don't have a systematic approach to trading. So then when you're taking a trade and you're managing a trade, it's done based on what? It can only be done on one thing. If you don't have a plan and you don't have an actual set of rules to trade and adhere to, it can only be based on one thing, emotions. Can't be based on anything else because you haven't got a plan. So if it's based on emotions, who's going to control you? Okay, so best thing you can do, and is formulate a plan. Okay, so the trading is very much like medicine or the pharmaceutical world. You probably think I'm nuts for saying it, but how many of you have taken paracetamol? How many of you taken aspirin? Or how many of you taken antibiotics? Once you've taken a tablet, what the box that it comes in, what else is inside that box? What else is inside that box? You get your tablets with your prescription or wherever. What else is inside the box beside the tablets? It's not a trick question. Come on, guys. Look at this. When I start talking like this is when the numbers drop off because they go, "Oh, what's he talking for and not trading?" The people that leave when I talk like this, I tell you where they're going to stay when it comes to trading. They're going to be scrambling around all the live streams looking for the next best thing. They're going to be saying, "Oh, this system, that system." Instructions, yeah. What's in the instructions, Bray? What's in the instructions? A list of what? Ben, what what do the instructions tell us? How much to take, when to take, and what else? Side effects. Side effects. Yes, side effects. Now, how the hell do they know about side effects? Yeah, when not to. What do they know? How do they know about side effects? What did they do? Testing. Holy shit. There we go. So they did testing. They did clinical testing. And in that clinical testing, they saw that guess what? There was a percentage of success, a percentage of it didn't work, and a percentage of certain side effects, right? Does this sound familiar to anything else? Does it sound familiar to anything else? Come on. Yeah? Oh, forget them things. Yeah, it's exactly like trading, right? You come up with a concept, you do your testing. So if you for example, Mark Owen Concepts, we have breakouts, false breaks, range trades, flips, and false breaks. Five things. Okay. Now, based on those five things, we know that they basically act as an ecosystem. After the breakout, you get either a continuation. If you get the continuation, we'll trade the flips in the continuation. As it pullbacks, we'll take the BPCs. If after the breakout it fails to continue, we get the false breakout. If we have the market that creates a false break and comes back down, rejects, and goes back up and rejects and comes back down and rejects, and we have 4 points, guess what? We now have a range. So we've developed that through backtesting. We know our success rate. We know that based on using fixed lots, our average loss is generally going to be a little bit bigger initially than our wins because of how it scales out our wins. Our wins are deducted when you scale out the way that the platforms look at it. They count every scale out as an individual trade, not as a whole. So it looks like you have bigger losses than your wins, but your success rate will be a lot higher. So we're looking for a minimum success rate of around 60%. November, I've been sitting around 85%. Well, on the live streams, I'm still sitting around 80, 85%, 83%, I think, because I had two losses yesterday in the Asian session. So calc, what do we do? 76 trades, so 14 divided by 76. Still at 81.5% now. 81.5%. Now, if you add in the break evens, the win rate goes up because they're not actually losses. But if we do it without the break evens, with the break evens calculator, what's that? 76.89. So 14 divided by 89. 84.3%. No more trades today. Probably not. I mean, I've had a really, really good day for me. Um, hmm, uh, so if there is another potential trade, I'm not going to take it. If this candle is a flip, let's have a look. There's not really enough pips to fill that wick, but I do like the amount of clear space to the left-hand side. So in theory, we'd be looking for a buy stop above the high of the bearish candle right now. I'm looking to run it maybe into this area, but I won't be doing anything. NASDAQ. To be fair, you could NASDAQ flip looks good. NASDAQ flip looks good. Above the high of this candle. You got 40 odd pips to the, so you can get 20 pips TP1, 25 pips TP1, depending what you want to go for. So NASDAQ flip looks good. I'm not going to be taking it. I'm done for the day. I'm done for the day, but yeah, buy stop above here. Looking to fill that wick at least. Um, yeah. Right, guys, any questions? I am done for the day. Uh, the free Telegram channel, yeah, the free Telegram channel is uh, uh, there's a free Telegram channel. Guys, right, I'm gonna call it a day now. But next week, anyone that is gonna share the live stream, I'd be very much appreciated. It's the last next week is the last week of November, isn't it? We've got the 30th this Sunday, so yeah, we have 5 more trading days left of the month. How are you gonna finish the month? Thank you, Peanut. Um, yeah. Um, Anyone looking for personal accounts? We have some really, really good November deals on at the minute. Personal account, you get 100% deposit bonus. For those looking for personal accounts. Anything else? Thanks, Kaylin. Take care, buddy. Have a good weekend. How's your good lady? How's Anka? Dan, how you doing? All right. Okay, guys. That's it. Take care. Have a great weekend. I'll see you all Monday. Bye bye. Bye, guys.